Oh, I guess we're already into the next one. Okay. I don't know if you wanted to start the next one. Yeah?
Yeah, I can do it.
Hello? This is Maya.
Hey, Maya. It's me.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been?
Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place.
That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask.
I know. You want me to hold evidence for you.
Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here.
I gotcha. So, what is it this time?
It's a clock.
A clock?
Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys.
Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
Now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working. That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead.
Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes.
Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then.
Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger.
Okay. We'll hit the usual joint.
Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon.
Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices, 8:57 p.m. I don't know who this...
Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
Oh, you are not configurous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
Oh, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask for you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
Oh! Oh!
Well, we know who did it.
Yeah, it's
Red, white, blue.
America.
America did it! Alright, September 5th, 9:08 p.m., Fay & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. I guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell?
Oh no.
Blood?
No!
Mia! Maybe she's in her office.
Oh god. What's the difference between
Examine, you just like move a cursor around the room and check things out. But probably want to move to her office.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Yeah, no.
That smell! Blood! Crying.
Sis.
Someone's there!
I was a very terrible situation. I was like, ding! Oh no!
Chief? Chief! Chief! Who are you?
Oh no!
The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold.
Oh no!
Well, that's one main character already gone.
Wait,
Chief.
what? Ah! actually dead?
Yeah, she's dead.
Ah!
You saw what happened, right? Everything going on?
It's kind of my fault.
No.
Ah.
It's because of that one option in Larry's trial.
Yeah, this is my fault.
That Mr. Payne led you into. And that all spiraled into this.
Yeah, it was all planned out. No.
Now would probably be a good time to examine.
So you said like a story off as well.
Not really. It's encrusted with dried blood.
No.
How ironic that this became the murder weapon again.
This is my fault.
Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts.
Is it like a...
There are some glass shards near the chief's body. It must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards, the broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here.
No, there's something there.
A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be?
Oh, that's
see.
good.
A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. The receipt added to the court record. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yikes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here.
Maya. Maya Fey.
Maya Fey. Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Talk or present. What happened, you and the chief? I recommend just going top to bottom in order. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened?
I came in. The room was dark. And Sis...
So she was already dead. So, you're the chief's...
Sister. I'm her younger sister.
And you were here visiting? This late at night?
Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her.
Evidence?
Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker.
Okay. Now... I wanted to present that. The art. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
That's my name. But why? Why would she write my name?
Please, just calm down.
But why would Sis write my name?
Uh-oh. Now I've got it. I'd better hurry up and call the police. Yeah. Right. I'd better call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Police... I don't know who that was.
Police! Please come quick!
Is someone screaming from the outside the window? Oh. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand.
Oh no. That cannot be good.
I better not use it. Okay, now go to the other room. Yeah, see, sometimes it requires, like, really specific stuff. And then you, yeah, move, and then go
There
here.
we go.
Yeah, there we go. The police! It sounds like they're coming this way.
Freeze! Police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see?
Hot chick.
Dick. Gumshoe. What an odd name.
I mean, everyone's name very odd names.
We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder.
It must have been that woman I saw.
Well, anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay?
Great. Just great. Maya? Wait, she wouldn't have...
Whoa! Excuse me!
Eek!
This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not...
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
No!
What?
Oh no!
Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Detention center visitor room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh! It's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. Of course I will. Sorry, not a chance. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here.
They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought...
It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court.
Wow, really? How'd that go?
It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while.
Ha! So he crashed and burned?
He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience.
Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now.
I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Dang. No, not the thing you want to hear right now.
That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia...
I know.
Yeah, just talk. Most of the time you need to talk to people about stuff. There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training.
A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see, that morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it.
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
Good, we have evidence. Good.
So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it.
Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. So, you're an acolyte, a medium in training.
That's right. The Faye family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second, you said the Faye family? So, Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too.
I had no idea. Wait,
What?
so you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that.
Yes, in training.
Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy.
Right.
Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me?
No! Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow, at 10 o'clock.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon.
And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Yeah. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Sorry, I know it.
Oh, sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold onto a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I needed to hear for now. Alright. So now, you need to present anything to her?
There's an option. Why do I use an option?
I think because you need to show or give people stuff. Alright. And you can move. Where do you need to go? We should go there first. Because we need to get Maya's phone. Alright.
Wait, is it the next day?
Well, yeah, the murder happened last night, yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't contacted the attorney that he was asking for.
No. That also happened
Oh,
today.
okay.
The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily. Yeah. I'll take this to the lawyer guy and then just never do it.
Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you?
No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumshoe, Detective Sued Shoes, Detective Gumtree.
I don't actually remember. All I remember was his name was Dick. How come she sounds similar?
Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe?
Yes.
Right, at your service. Hang on. Well, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right.
Yeah, he doesn't like being called Dick.
And don't go calling me Dick.
I will see about that.
Hey, Dick, get over here.
Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick.
I'm not. I was supposed to go to...
Well, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer.
Alright, hit me. Okay. I have no idea why. I don't know if I'm getting way into this, but I'm getting excited from this.
About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy?
Huh? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all.
Okay. Autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death, 9/5 at 9 o'clock p.m. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Okay, well, he was not supposed to give us that. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win.
Why do you say that?
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
The British guy. Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Well, wait. You do know him, don't you?
Of course I do. Of course not. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict.
Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case.
So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Well, of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Alright. They're not dating, by the way. Not yet. They date later. You do gotta show him something.
I do. I'm gonna show him this. Just so that he's like, you know what?
Yeah, you gotta go to present. So back out of talk and then go to present. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone?
Oh, that? I got that.
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight, tell him not so straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me.
Something the matter?
Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective.
Nope, I know nothing, pal.
That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can.
You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory.
I wanted to tell her straight why was stupid.
Impressive. You're quite the detective.
Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There aren't any suspicious call records in there, after all.
Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to.
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you.
You breathe a lot.
I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness.
Which one? Oh, the
Anyway, you'd better not.
They were both wearing pink. Something's very suspicious about this.
No influencing the witness with your worldly ways, pal.
Wow. Yeah, you.
Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then?
Aha! You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Yeah, he's not very good at concealing information.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the hotel. We're just not gonna do Maya's thing. Room 303.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Yeah, that's very suspicious of you.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I like your music.
The music in this game is...
So
I'm gonna turn on the fan again.
That really reminds me of Delta.
Yeah, any game with good music reminds me of Deltarune. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Uh-oh. Alright, let's examine.
There's a bottle or something.
There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what it's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer.
Okay, I know you're in this. Not only because you're very suspicious, because you're also wearing pink.
Anyone who wears pink is automatically guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 7 of my shirts are pink.
The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's Vanco Office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though.
How do you know?
Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Alright, yeah, just... you're not really gonna get much out of her.
Okay.
Because, you know, she's in on it. She's wearing pink.
Yeah.
So now we can go... Grossberg Law Offices.
Okay.
Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back.
Him!
If that wasn't the most overtopped clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy. And how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey.
Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
Why this strange reaction?
Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Are you?
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him.
Is this lore going to come back at some point?
Is what?
Is this lore going to come back at some point?
What do I tell Maya? Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer with this sort will take on this particular case.
Oh, everyone's scared of Edgeworth.
Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here?
Is this worth asking?
Yeah. How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That's quite a painting.
Aha! You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Jeez. Alright. Now I guess we just gotta, unfortunately, tell Maya. Hey, so, literally no lawyer ever wants to take your case, ever. Sorry about that. Hiya.
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then.
Oh no!
Josh? Your family? What about your family?
I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know. So she could still be alive?
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain.
So, you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow. So, what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name, my sister told me.
White?
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Alright, see ya.
No, I think that's what I got to do. If not, there's no game.
I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Well, I can't abandon you. Someone else is the culprit. I don't know why.
I can't abandon you.
No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there. A long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right, thank you.
Well, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer, a dildo? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. That's her private. There has to be something in there. This is just saving. I'm not like trying to like. Oh, good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are.
I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. You're at your service, sir.
Oh, right. I don't know what voice to give him.
I want those cookies. They look yummy.
They do.
They're not fit.
Wow, if only we had cookies.
Yeah, if only.
What voice? I don't know what voice to give this guy because he only appears like once.
Ah. Oh, well.
Alright, whatever. Alright, I have an idea.
I've just come up to deliver room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be?
Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities.
Ah.
If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit.
Ah, I almost forgot.
Gah! You came back quick!
May I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned.
What? What? What?
Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name?
Phoenix. You literally just heard it. You're a lawyer.
It literally...
You're a lawyer.
He's so clueless. Huh, that seems familiar.
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? It's probably a coincidence.
I finally get to see if you're still alive.
There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside.
Oh my god, it's been
There's lube. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Found in Miss May's hotel room. Wiretap added to the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean.
You said it, but we wouldn't get any more explicit.
Okay, yeah, this one is also...
Oh, bellboy, still there?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court.
To be continued.
Oh!
So that was the investigation segment done.
Oh, wow.
And now it's gonna be court. So let's save.
Yes. Okay, here we go. It's finally
Alright.
the moment of truth.
District Court, courtroom number 1. Here we are.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Oh my gosh, the first spring.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I really like your impression.
Thank you.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here.
And the cause of death?
Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Murder scene, Fanco offices. Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Maya Fey's arrest.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times.
Oh.
I should have expected Maya would know some sort of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. The defendant is Maya Fey and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. While we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. I can't see a single contradiction in there. I'll just have to take Maya's advice and press him on anything suspicious. You can press with this button.
Now it's actually kind of like a mechanic.
You were kind of flying through it before. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why is that? What's your reason? Oh. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Yeah, the later games have, like, less things to press on in testimonies, but also, when you do press, it's a lot longer than one text box. Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Or did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes.
Gah!
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Alright, hard evidence.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Alright. Securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood.
Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that?
Yes, that's
Of course I do, pal.
Uh-oh. You sounded pretty...
I know! I was stupid.
Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies.
This isn't a movie, Detective.
Oh,
Let's talk about reality, shall we?
I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no.
Yeah, reality. Anime court. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister.
Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal.
Stop right there!
No!
The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer.
Order! Order!
That didn't go so well.
But that's right, what he said.
That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it.
I just have a lot of evidence.
Your evidence? What evidence do you have? No. You can press A to look at floor plans.
I don't want to act stupid. I don't want to act stupid.
I don't care. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it.
Why am I still doing this?
Ho! And who did write it, Mr. Sparty Pants?
Who? The killer, Miss May, I did. I wrote it! I'm the killer!
Why would I do that?
I don't know, because you're the killer?
This is literally just end the game.
No. They'll just all laugh at you. You won't get a penalty or anything.
I do.
It could have been me!
What? So it was you!
No, I'm just saying it could have been me. Can you prove it wasn't? Hold on. So, you admit to this. You admit that you wrote the note. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. This is a court of law, and I expect you to refrain from making thoughtless statements. Amateur. Oh. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. The word Maya. Clearly written in blood. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote it? Yeah, I think we already...
Because I want to press about I don't know, maybe check the receipt. Maybe it was important.
Just skip. You sounded pretty, because you already did that. Okay.
Wait.
You actually are ready to present. Look through all your evidence.
Why are you always hiding something?
This could be it. Time of death, 9/5 at 9 o'clock p.m. Caused single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous.
If it was instantaneous, then blood, she wouldn't have time to use her own blood too.
Maybe.
Every time you say maybe, I'm like,
Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying.
What? This is one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course he wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately!
What?
No butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day of the murder? The day after the murder? I forget.
maybe after, right? Get it.
It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being...
Uh-oh. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? What, she got like a balance patch after her death? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request.
What?
Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object.
Dear God.
But there was a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
I see.
Damn it.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say. You're a sham, Edgeworth. The detective's a sham. I am a sham.
Wait, am I obligated to do things?
Someone's a sham.
Wait, so I need to check my anger on someone.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to judge for being so dumb. I like where this is going.
Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Autopsy report updated in the court record. Died. Oh. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Really?
Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wink.
Okay, yeah, this is going very explicit again.
It's only for these two.
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd.
They all got insatiably horny.
The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
They also changed the music of the court.
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
No.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Go law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Okay.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink.
Well, Your Honor.
I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any...
Oh my
Am I
god.
gonna mess it up?
Well, wait, Your Honor!
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes!
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
It was like 9 o'clock at night, I looked out the window, you know?
What's the wiretap?
Like if I installed a wiretap on your phone, I'd be able to listen to your phone calls without you knowing.
Ah! Ah! That's not good.
The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Mousy girl. And the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. That girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. That's it. Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's gotta be something in there somewhere. Maybe I better just press her on the facts a bit.
I mean, I can put them in everything because they're all lies.
How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Yep, he's right. I questioned the testimony. Hold on a minute! That testimony stinks!
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You saw nothing, or you're lying? Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, my client looks weird as fuck, Your Honor. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Your Honor, what are you trying to say? You mean Blair? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. Alright, witness's account.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think.
How did you know that? How?
Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
I know what I want to do.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That kind of statue-y clock. I think right there. A clock! Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
Okay, I guess I have to present.
Miss May! What you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You just said that the statue of the Thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it?
Not this again.
Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have rung.
Phoenix is more smarter than me. Phoenix is smarter than me.
Oh, Phoenix.
Phoenix, right? I don't remember it.
You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not. Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. But what? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand.
Indeed. Objection sustained.
Damn, time to switch directions. Quick.
Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty, it's broken, the batteries are dead.
Oh no, I should have put attention. It's not broken.
You can press A. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me. What? Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It made it look like the clock. the statue of the thinker and it tells you the time. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working, that's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside instead. Papers, it's at the evidence end. I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9.
Ow!
You're not presenting right now.
Empty.
That clock is missing its clockwork!
How could you possibly?
Just take a look, right now!
Oh!
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
The bat?
Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you can say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
Oh, that's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
This is the first time I'm gonna get that.
Oh, impossible, of course.
Oh, I feel so.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is...
Oh, alright.
Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, you have a little girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order! Order! The defendant's cell phone! This wasn't brought to my attention!
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to...
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time it was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many.
Haha, you're lying because I know that we made a, what's his name? Larry? Yeah, Larry.
Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before. Well, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
I feel so smart.
The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
Made by Larry Boots.
It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today?
Oh? to, you porcupine head! That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it! Die!
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Wink.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Oh.
Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it, you had heard about it. This is familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach as with Larry. Ms. May held that very clock in her hands.
Mr. Wright, when was this?
When she used it to strike the victim. When else?
Order!
No, but it wasn't her.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring.
It's the same thing. No, I mean, it's a very good approach. No. Just because I know it wasn't her. She was on me though.
And also, I think Edgeworth is going to bring it up. Why this is wrong in a second.
Yeah, I know.
That's when you heard it. Tisk, tisk. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? What's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved that the thinker was empty. Oh, of course it wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi, Miss May. Perhaps you could explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder. She can't prove it. She did it.
No, fuck.
It would be my pleasure.
No way!
Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Tee. Didn't the murder take place at 9 o'clock that night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy.
Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid.
Mr. Wright, you've just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman.
Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well.
Was that a mistake? I'm moving with that.
Yeah, it's gonna let you do it again.
Oh, okay.
But if that's the case, then how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait! Your Honor, I figured it out! There is one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof.
Well, proof you say? Then, the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock?
This is it, right?
Maybe. Have a look at this.
That?
I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that a witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is...
Oh, gosh. That's scary. I guess it's on their cell phone.
Dun, 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 dun,
This
dun.
cannot be it. This cannot be it. This cannot be it. You have to be a cell phone, right?
Maybe.
Oh, what did it? No.
I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again? What's it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
At first, gonna be like, but how did you know that
That's at birth.
that wasn't a cell phone?
I...
Yeah, you.
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut it all! Shut up! All of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's no fair. All of you get hanging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Why the wiretap?
Hey, I feel like these questions really matter now. You really didn't, you. Why the wiretap?
By you did it, talking about murder.
Yeah.
Miss May, confess. You did it, didn't you?
No, but I know it wasn't.
Are you out of your mind? Oh wait, I forgot. You're a lawyer. You must be. At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her?
No, it should have been on the other thing. Yeah.
If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy.
Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness for continue examining Miss May.
I can't call a witness.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, on with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretap, yes, but that bears no relevance on the case at hand. Murder. There's no way you can prove a connection. Uh-oh, think. This can't be the end, but I'm out of evidence. I believe the cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call? None, Your Honor. She's the last. What? But that means... Maya's guilty.
No.
Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The defense would like to call the bellboy after all.
Okay. Thank you.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy and Miss April May's alibi prove to be solid, then by default, your client, Miss Maya Fey, will be pronounced guilty.
It's scary.
Are you prepared to accept my condition? Edgeworth. He's got me backed into a corner, but I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. That was quick. I am the head bellboy at the Vine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished.
No!
And the head boy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations.
What if he's not?
The Gatewater Hotel isn't real! What exactly is it you do at the hotel?
Why, anything required of me, sir.
I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds.
I deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in personally.
Are you always so prim?
Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her at all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and sir,
The point being, she has quite huge tits, sir.
Yes, what then?
She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say?
yes, I confirmed that detail several times.
Okay, I feel like bit of will start falling off now.
She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir.
9 o'clock, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course.
Oh,
Precisely 9 o'clock, then! That's only for presenting. You don't need to worry about presenting.
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 o'clock p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then.
No. Yeah, this is suspicious.
She needed an alibi.
Oh, bellboy, tee I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time?
Night.
And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely?
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, sir, she, I guess, sir, favored me with a blowjob, sir.
And blowjob? Is that French for sucking your dick?
It's French for kiss on the dick, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek, on the head of the dick.
Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her.
Yes.
It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
Did I freaking...
Tisk, tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen, can I?
Protest or give up.
Wait! Please wait!
Yes, does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
God damn it!
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all.
Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in, room service, or bed making?
No.
Let me see.
Chicken.
What do you think would be the most valuable?
Not bed making.
I don't know. How did you... What sheets did you use? Did you use linen? Your Honor, I demand for the sheets to be analyzed to see how much linen it is.
I guess it could be checking like what I'm checking.
Maybe.
If there was a checkout. Maybe like, oh, she left immediately after. Service. I've already like scratched the surface of room service. Like we know she went to the guy said
Scratch the surface, yeah, but you could get more details.
Right. Well, the guy
Deep within the surface.
because
If you want.
don't say that. I guess Phoenix can write like say something like, why was she so insistent? Why?
How fluffed were those pillows?
No, please God.
Were they flipped to the cold side?
Phoenix, I'm trusting on you. This is not my responsibility.
Tell me again about room service.
I feel like I fucked it up, didn't I?
Maybe.
Ah!
Again, sir. At exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered room service to Miss May, room 303.
Oh, you're now spilling beans.
The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know. And we didn't skip on the ice, sir.
For you. You little...
What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Wait a second, wait a second.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the good Berestia, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! He's trying to suppress it. I've done it! I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was Miss April May, the man with Miss May, the bellboy. She had a clone.
What if
It was her again.
it was not a problem? What is? I mean, obviously it was a man with Miss May, but like, we already know that. So it's the bellboy. Yeah, I'm not risking.
It was the bellboy and none other. Well, this comes as some surprise. Your Honor, Mr. Wright, it was the bellboy who confirmed Miss May's alibi, and this in turn confirms the bellboy's alibi. He was in the hotel. Well, sure, if you put it that way. I do put it that way, and I trust you will too. But what if they were in cahoots? You have evidence of this? No, Your Honor. Mr. Wright! Sorry, Your Honor. Give me one more chance. Simple. It was...
I'm not really Miss May.
Yeah, it's going really easy on you. Normally you'll get, like, penalties by now.
Right. Thank you.
The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Ooh. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey.
Oh!
Court is adjourned!
Oh!
Defendant lobby number 1.
Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
And that face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine.
I can relate.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Wow, where is Mr. White?
Sis?
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
Alright, so there's still the big question of who is Mr. White?
Walter White from Breaking Bad. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May's testimony added to the court record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's very long.
This is honestly a normal length.
Oh.
Not only did that first trial was just really short, but you also got through it really short too.
Oh, it literally just goes there.
Yeah.
Well, hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not! You stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May!
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there was nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then,
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked?
Don't turn music. That man!
About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Oh, why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Ah, when you say it like that, it sounds so cool, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer!
But Bottom,
Oh.
I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers, or just against me? This guard monitors a visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Let's move to there.
Here? The painting! What happened to the painting?
Grossberg Law Offices. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Let's examine.
Painting.
Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of sunflowers, Marvin Grossberg, fisherman.
I don't know who Marvin Grossberg is.
The guy.
Okay. I didn't pay attention to it. I just saw a man and it was like... I didn't pay a lot of attention to it.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's not like you're gonna lose the game because you thought it was sunflowers. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow.
Yeah.
A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster.
No, man, I want to see a picture. Oh, well, I guess.
You can, it's just... Yeah, there you go. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written on pencil in the back. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. A or B?
Hey.
I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now.
I'll take another one.
The photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took.
Oh no. Right, so I have a theory. What if the first picture is Maya and Mia's mom and that is Mr. White?
Ah. You think it's Walter White?
From Breaking Bad. Okay, so I could take the mom's photo to Mia, I think.
To Mia?
I don't know.
You're gonna have a hard time showing that to her.
Yeah.
She's not
Yeah.
she's not available right at the moment.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll take the other one. If my suspicion...
I think I'll swap them. Okay, photograph added to the court record.
Yeah, my suspicion is correct.
Do you want to take that one?
Oh.
No, on second thought, I'd better not. Okay. I think you're good.
Move.
No? Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderers used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa! Miss May hasn't been charged with murder! I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are an honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Okay. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I know it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are, in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you get a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him.
Right!
Photo.
Right, that's what I was gonna do.
Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective.
Let's go!
I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May.
Well, check on your little stupid thing where the chickens that has names.
How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this, but alright.
Yeah, have him write him.
Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit out of the court record. Describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this.
I have to replace it? Oh no.
No.
Oh, I have a lot of.
Yeah, you have page 2.
Wow. Okay, so when to present an emails.
I think you should finish talking to him if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I want the name.
About Miss May. Oh, sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment that I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy.
Yeah.
Could you tell me more about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Alright, there wasn't a whole lot there. Let's show the thing that we just got. As Phoenix said, not even Miss May can turn this and play dumb. Thanks for this. No, not at all, sir. I hope you'll use it to take that Miss May down hard, sir. Hard! Why do I sense an unhealthy level of excitement behind that unchanging smile? His tea set is rattling.
So that was should we remove to here?
You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now. You just don't have spiky hair. You also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy? Now I'm getting somewhere. Ease her fears or push her hard? I feel like either way she's gonna... Ease her fears? It was like, calm down.
Yeah, I have feelings.
Okay. She's vulnerable now. I should be gentle. Miss May, it would be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more, inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with him. You won't tell me?
Is that all you have to say?
Yes.
If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow I think you're not up to it,
Show them a little kindness or they jump all over you. That had the opposite effect of what I had hoped.
Poor little lawyer. You were so close.
This isn't
Damn
working.
it.
I think I've worn out this piece of paper's usefulness. Damn it! Bellboy's affidavit discarded. The man in this photo is the one that I want. Why didn't April May not want to talk about it? She must know him.
Let's do it again. Wait, it was discarded? Why? No, I messed it up.
Alright. We have to do the alternate route now. Go back to Grossberg's office.
Did I mess it up?
Only a little bit. You can still beat the game, you know, like...
I messed it up! No!
Just go back to Grossberg's office and, present the photo.
No, wait. Oh, shit. Oh. Wait, can I have another one?
Another what?
That's probably not enough hint, but I'm willing to give my options.
I meant Grossberg. Oh, it seems the bellboy is out. Sound of water coming from the shower. La-di-da, money making, I got the money making blues.
Oh, I said monkeys. Like, why would you be making monkeys in the shower?
No. Someone seems to enjoy washing the showers.
God damn it, Bellhop!
Go to Grossberg's law offices.
Yes.
Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Where the heck is that loafer? Ahem! Oh, that old familiar clearing of the throat.
Aha, you again.
Hello, Mr. Grossberg.
Well. You were quite the thing, my boy.
Excuse me?
The trial! The trial!
He was there?
Reminded me of myself when I was a youth.
I guess something got passed down through Mia, maybe?
It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of a fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I
appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you give me information. Before you do this, I would suggest presenting the photo. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph.
Where did you get that?
I borrowed it.
Well, give it back at once!
Mr. Grossberg, tell me about the man in this photo. He may have been in that hotel room with April May on the night of the murder. Do you know something about him? Anything?
Very well. I'll tell you what I know. However, you didn't hear from me, if you follow.
I follow.
That man is Mr. Red White.
Ah!
He's the president of Blue Corp.
Red, White.
Animal Crossing.
Blue Corp. There's something like a detective agency, right?
They're information pros. They sell information, you see. Sensitive information. Despite his name, Mr. White has the blackest reputation of any man in this country. Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you.
Selling information. Sounds like blackmail. Can you tell me where the Blue Corp is located?
I suppose.
Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. Even if April May couldn't have done it, he could have. Time to take action. Photograph returned to Mr. Grossberg.
Now I must ask you to leave. I need to think about things alone.
Alright, let's
Now
go.
I have nothing.
There, yeah.
You're so right.
I guess he's not here yet. Well, once you go talk to him, he'll be here.
Oh, we're going to. Oh. So I guess I move now.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm giving you directions on like where to go next.
I'm
because
going
it's-
to.
Yeah, it's honestly very complicated.
Oh, this is very scary. Like I just got teased that this man is like really, a really scary person.
Yeah.
Oh, they're painting.
Blue Corp Incorporated, CEO's office.
That's a very terrible painting. It's a very terrible logo. Like,
What's with the surreal decor?
Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage.
What the?
Your name? What's your name?
dear God.
I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by.
Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably?
Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendid voice. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary.
What is this guy's problem?
I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged.
What a fruitcake.
Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this.
What does he mean by that?
No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself?
Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Miss May? You want to talk to him?
It feels. I don't know, he looks scary. Because I know he did it, and I know the connection with Maya's mom, so this is not a good person.
No, not a great person. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not?
Correct! She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done.
What she has done? You mean the wiretap?
Indeed! She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this.
It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in Miss April May's room? Hotel room?
Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy.
Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly.
No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that.
He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May.
Oh, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement.
Damn.
What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway?
Ah, excellent question.
We buy and sell various kinds of information.
We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future.
Sell information?
In just 10 years, I built the business into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so.
This is interesting. Because one of the first lines it was white, red, blue.
Red, white, blue, yeah.
Red, white, blue.
Her final words.
I mean, yeah, red, white. Oh, never mind.
Well, pink is a mixture of red and white.
In a way,
And
yeah.
purple is a mixture of red and blue.
Yeah.
And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not?
The painting.
There's something that's been bothering me.
Yes? What might that be?
That big painting on the wall over there. It's gorgeous. I've seen it before. When did you get it? Say, when did you get that painting?
No idea. I forgot.
I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today?
Mr. Wrong, was it?
Right.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you?
Huh? A lawyer.
No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger.
What?
What?
He punched me.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty.
What?
Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding.
So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible?
I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume?
Mr. Grossberg's, yes.
Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss.
Ah. I already know what's here.
I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? I know, this is quite the thing.
Yeah.
Penis. That guy has a penis, the statue penis.
A female.
They censored the penis. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue
is
Corp
not a
sign
world,
certainly
that's
stands
not-
out enough.
That's not a world, that's a green orb.
The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Is that his penis?
Ah.
Let's go.
It was really a
Painting was, until yesterday, hanging in Mr. Grossberg's office. Why doesn't White have it now? Not hard to imagine a few possibilities.
represent something. I absolutely don't want to do
You
that.
probably don't want to give him more evidence.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Grossberg, as he so kindly suggested.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat?
Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you.
What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Today's... So, I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there on the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it, today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are somehow connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. He's giving you information. He's blackmailing you. Your lovers.
They're lovers!
Your lovers.
Lovers!
Gay lovers.
Yes! Sorry.
Yes.
Yes! Although I have a feeling it's a blood thing.
I think they're lovers.
I mean, yeah.
Pretty sure they're lovers. That's kind of been foreshadowed this whole time.
I mean, I have a feeling that the logistics of the game is blackmailing.
Interesting theory. However, they're lovers.
Yeah, lovers.
It's not something I can claim to understand. But you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you?
What? My boy!
You sent that painting to him as a sign of undying love.
My boy, please! You're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas?
I don't understand how you could...
That's because I'm not. We're not... Don't be ridiculous.
Hi, you're so good. You're in denial.
Don't be ridiculous. We're not.
I'll swallow my
pride and tell you all.
I knew it. They are lovers.
Yes!
No, we are not lovers. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
They're all connected.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in the defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. And don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
Oh, that unlocked a lot. Oh wait, no, you just hadn't done anything. What is the DL6 incident?
The DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now.
It is the Maya's room.
I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Faye.
Faye?
Indeed, she was Mia's mother.
Yes. Their names are very similar.
She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
Oh, Maya, yes.
I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold him out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
No.
I see.
So you are lovers.
White controls the law of the country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Hey, thank you. I can help.
Fango.
Oh,
It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at?
oh God.
Well, who are we looking for?
Wait, the White.
Walter White. And that
Walter
starts
White.
with what letter?
W.
T-U... I know, W. White!
Yes.
The entire W section is missing.
Ah.
Was it taken? Oh. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing that's missing, it's Mia.
Oh, that's bad.
Favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Let's go look at more files. It's a hotel. Sky's blue and so am I. Yeah, let's look at all of them. Let's see if there's any A. A, B, F. Misty Faye! That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look?
Yes.
I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. That's all we need to learn. Okay. And then this. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest part's here at the end in S. Suicide. Oh. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing... Okay. Article about a politician suicide. The word Wright is written in pencil at the top.
Okay, I have everything now.
I think so, yes. CEO, Bluebird. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience any further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent? I believe I've made myself clear. Turns invisible.
Do we do it?
Yeah, if you want to. This is the only clue that Mia left me.
No, why would I... This is scary, I will not do this.
I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this. It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how. I found this article in Mia's office. Ms. Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You bribed him, you spied on him, you blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right, or you're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. Wright. Mr. White. Hey, excuse me. What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping your phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that's you. What are you doing calling me at a time like this?
That accent.
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And, thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they will make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe, reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts.
Come to Dick, please save me.
Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right?
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
What?
Detention center. Visitor's room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Right! Mr. Wright!
Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
No, I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean you?
I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well, defend me in court, cheer me on in court, help me break out of here.
We gotta bust out Maya. We're breaking out of prison. Jailbreak. Getaway vehicle ready.
I haven't I said myself. I have Philip, we cannot break out.
Maya, I want you to be my lawyer. You have had zero experience whatsoever, and I want you to be my lawyer.
Maybe this is my anime moment. Like, you can do it. You have to. This all runs in your family.
I think we break out. Prison break.
What if I actually do that?
You're free, but on the run. Forever.
Hello, feeling.
Living a life of crime. Hiding away
Well,
from
that's
the
not what
police.
this game is about.
I don't know, it could turn into that.
No, I don't think so. It does not go in a super question like this.
Well, it's up to you.
Cheer me up.
Well, you could cheer for me in court.
Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader?
Huh? Yeah, like that.
Not
All
even
right, leave it to me.
Huh?
I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms.
No, it like that.
Wait.
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit around here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him.
Oh no.
Here we go.
What time is it?
It's only one. I believe. Yeah, so this is the last part of this episode.
Really, really long.
A lot of them are longer than this, trust me. This is what I meant. it's kind of a long game. Alright, defendant lobby number 1.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
But Phoenix, look.
Edgeworth! Save me!
Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday.
You really make a really good impression.
Thank you. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie, to avoid being found out. There is no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. By the way, never defend yourself. It's like a known thing. Just never do that. No matter how confident you are. It's never worked out.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well. Mr. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Raise an objection or let it go? It's up to you.
What did Edgeworth say?
Why didn't you have the witness testify before? He's calling the witness right now. And so
the witness.
the objection is you ask, why didn't you bring this before?
About Mr. Wright?
Yeah, this witness. Why is he only speaking now and not yesterday?
Because he's an idiot.
Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Okay, so both of them are.
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Because Blanco is white in Spanish and Nino is really in Japanese.
I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Jeez.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Witness's account.
Ah.
Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man, attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. See, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. Perusifying.
But he wasn't. But his Blue Corp literally had, literally besides the hotel, besides the office, besides everything.
Even if it doesn't make a whole ton of sense, the judge isn't gonna care because, blackmail. A bedlam! It must have been when you attacked, I presume. We see. Continue. Okay, that was short. Surprised I turned to look at the building and faced away. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired? Okay. There's not much comment there. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you notice that she had been tapping the Fae off his phone?
Why are you doing this for?
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will, answered the lawyers, bold and clear. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fae woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente.
Please continue.
Victim, she ran away, but you gave chase.
No, I did not.
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked, but you ran to the left.
It's not funny how you did the same picture as before, but now it's flipped.
Oh yeah? You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
The victim ran to the left, and you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. Impaction? Don't you just mean impact? Ridiculosity! I think you need to brush up on your language skills. On second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there.
So which one was it? No.
By window, you mean the one directly across from Fan Co. law offices?
Oh!
Correct! That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct! The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who has business to do! And they can dodge an attack me.
Right! Yes! Right.
The evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related?
They aren't, are they?
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
I don't think that won me any points with the judge. You gotta choose the statement. Before you... Yeah. You can't just present that on any statement. So, look at which specific part he had a contradiction in,
Right.
and then present that evidence.
I have a...
Yeah. Here you go. Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left? But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran to the right.
Yeah, you're so right. I should have guessed because of the image.
You immediately pointed it out, too. Oh ho ho! It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Mr. White is right, Miss May is right, both are right. So who do you think is right?
I think May's right. I don't know. But so I can say Mr. White is right and be like, oh, and he is right because he was a killer. Yeah, fine with that.
As Mr. White has testified, Mia ran to the left.
But if that's the case, why would she run into the opposite direction from the door?
She did not. She was running towards the door, Your Honor. Now you're the one making a contradiction, Mr. Wright. Not at all. Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing.
Ah! I mean, yeah, well...
And then you press R. This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear as she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing!
Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Oh! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow.
I mean, it still says that it was one hit. It doesn't say she stand up again and she went to the right.
What says it was one hit? That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. You assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And so he's saying that Miss May only saw the second hit.
What do you think, Phoenix?
I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face.
He's... like, Phoenix, Maya, and you have already said that they found the where it lived and I haven't found it.
What do you mean, next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. Dave's turn to the final blow. Stop saying it was me! But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? That is what Miss Maison. So each of you saw different parts. Abso-positively! That's right, of course. Where did he pick up that annoying phrase? Anyway, moving along. What do you mean first? First? That is what comes before next. Please sit back, relax. First she ran to the left, and then... See, you hit her twice. So were you watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner.
I'm so stupid. No.
What do you see?
Didn't he say that it was twice? He said it is by a blow.
By a blow.
So it could have been twice.
It does say that.
I gave that man the other day. I come up with.
But what does he say?
Let me find it.
Does he not say it once? A blow?
The final. Wait. It's there twice.
That's weird.
I like to think this is it.
Mr. White! The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? Ugh. I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. The two accounts. See, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Ms. Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then, she turned and, ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. You're getting him. See, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall.
What thing for?
You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix? Doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. And change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Phoenix. He's getting a lot less talkative.
He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. But it won't be easy. The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first time I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait! One moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I am so confused. White's falling apart. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes.
Very well. The witness may continue his account.
This has to be it. At least I think so.
Maybe.
I'll try it.
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oh! Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct! That would be no problemo, right? No problemo, big problemo. There's a big problemo, problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct! That is so! It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable! No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand.
What? Oh, why couldn't he? You have proof?
I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over.
Ah!
Don't overthink this one. You got this.
Could literally be a map.
Maybe.
It's here.
It is indeed. Look at this!
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Mr. White?
Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Edgeworth, no!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap?
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I reached the Faye & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He is determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White is the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, I can't read for some reason, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Okay, but like, why isn't this the judge every time I say something like, oh, you need evidence, you need evidence? Expert just gave a ton of like, huge things. I didn't even give a single physical thing.
Welcome to Ace Attorney. Everyone hates you and you specifically for no reason. Yeah. Him. Leave it to me. I feel faint. The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound.
Correct! That is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
Gah, what am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I would probably start pressing a lot. Because you gave a pretty short one. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. And enter the Faye & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Edward, stop!
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faye & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, it doesn't sound to place wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor.
It does!
Blue Girl is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. I think you have to keep pressing all of a sudden. All over. It's the first game that's really the most funky with this kind of stuff.
Why is Edward doing this?
Because he will get a guilty verdict no matter what. That's what he wants. So let's see. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo! Okay. Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright? Are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix.
Oh,
Huh? Mia! Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. God!
no!
He's dead. Hey, Phoenix. Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But... We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? The thing you said, like, immediately.
Because I want to press about, I don't know, maybe check the receipt. Maybe it was important.
It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right! Receipt updated in the court record. Receipt for the glass... Oh. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. So yeah, that's, Maya is a spirit medium, so...
Great.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you.
But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
Are you doing here?
Sure. That was the floor plans.
I am so stupid!
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
You asked for one last chance, and this is what you did? No. Guilty!
Alright. Beginning of September, the week before the murder.
Am I so dumb?
You got it.
Fine.
You did it!
Yay.
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood. You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side. Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
No.
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait. I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad.
I think I'll do that.
Maybe. Where do you think the trial is going right now?
I mean, technically, if I see wait and see what happens, maybe I will have another day.
Yeah, but so will Edgeworth. And so will Mr. White.
Yeah, I'm not leaving you. Oh, this is...
Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up, something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time.
God. The witness will stay. Mia! Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? Memo received from Mia. List of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may?
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is writing on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. I'm a lawyer! This is my badge number. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! This is hold! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Not guilty. That's us.
Hey.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Oh my gosh.
You did it.
Yay, finally.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! Hehe, I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! "9:02 p.m.
You're late.
Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then?
I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
Mia!
You should see her face.
Mia?
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What, did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of... Huh?
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick?
You know what this means? We're partners.
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault that I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Pog. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching.
Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. I want to get one of the paper crowns from Burger King.
Okay, wait up. You did it.
Oh, yay. Yay, finally. You know it.
Okay. Yeah.
No!
No, it's just gonna say.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Yay.
So, one thing that is particularly funny, kind of, is, the original version, because this game came out in, like, 2000 or something. It's a really old game. And so back then, they were like, oh, America might not know what ramen is. So when localizing the game, they changed ramen to burgers. So, yeah.
Okay. I'm exhausted now.
Yeah. I am too, because I'm doing all the voices.
It's 2:11.
What range is that?
A, B, C, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, S. Oh, this one.